Hello, guys. How is everybody? I am live, and wow, it has been a fun couple hours of raising funds for Helping Hands for Cruising. And my Zeffy link is pinned to the top of the chat. So please feel free to donate. Any amount is very much appreciated. Our goal is to reach $10,000, which will get 2 people on a cruise. For those of you who may not know what Helping Hands for Cruising is about, it's for people that, whether it be a disability or a financial situation or something that has hindered that person from being able to go on a cruise, to be able to get them on a cruise for a once in a lifetime vacation, to get away from everyday circumstances. So, but let's see, trying to figure, grand total is, I think he said 618. Let me open up my stream on my YouTube side. Hang on. Yep, 618. It's definitely a life-changing experience for sure. As most of you know, I was on the first inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise back in 2022, October 15th through the 22nd of 2022 on the Carnival Horizon. And it definitely was a life-changing experience for me. I really loved how the water changes colors, and love seeing the flamingos for a real live flamingo for the very first time, and being able to try new foods that I've never tried before, like escargot. For those of you who may not know what escargot is, that is snail. So, and be able to try new adventures and things I've never done before in my life. So, and I want to be able to raise funds to be able to get other recipients on a cruise to be able to get the same experiences that I got to experience. And not only changed my life, it also changed others as well. Helping Hands for Cruising has also changed others, like James and Cindy Catnese, Amber and Scott, Roxanne, and others. There's been like 4, I want to say 4 recipients so far for helping hands for cruising. But we've got to put on cruises. So, and let's see. Let me do this. Hey, Crossover Paranormal. I was trying to do something here real quick. But Kenny has been a real hot minute. Yeah, it has been a hot minute since I've done my own live. It has been a hot minute, but yeah, I'm a little rusty because I think I'm also live on Facebook too. Yeah, I am. Okay. I'm putting the donation link on the Facebook side as well of the stream. But yeah, I definitely encourage anybody that has never cruised before in their life to definitely get out and experience a cruise, a once in a lifetime cruise vacation. Because I know after my first cruise, I definitely got hooked on cruising for sure. I've actually been on 2, and both of them have been Carnival. First one was Carnival Horizon. Second one was Carnival Sunshine. And my third one is coming up on November 29th through December 6th, 2025 on the NCL Norwegian Encore. It's going to be my third cruise, but first time ever on a Norwegian cruise line.
Please consider time. Sorry, I'm trying to share that link still. I'm going to pin it on the Facebook side here. But hello, Moon over Miami. Yeah, please help. Like it says, like Sean says here. Hang on. Donation link is above by hitting the link above. Yep. But Daryl, huh? Y'all done lost me about Daryl. Good morning, Meg. How are you, Meg? And just so you know, this fella. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, that was sad about that one. But just so you know, I have taken a nap. So I'm pretty much wide open still. I have taken a nap today. So but anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing the band Foreign Journey on the NCL. And I'm looking forward to trying new foods and trying new adventures. All right, Meg says we're headed into our nap, but we love you. Yeah, love you all too. I'm looking forward to rating you after this show. Let's see. Crossover Paranormal says we was going on a cruise about 2 years ago, but my wife's work wouldn't give her the time off. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you ever go on one cruise, you'll probably get hooked. Because I know I did. But some of the not only did I get to try escargot, I got to try braised rabbit too, and that was really good too. And I also I did try avocado, but it was mixed in with different other types of spices and other types of it was mixed in. I forget what it was. It was on the chef's table, and but it was mixed in with different things to where I could not even taste the avocado itself. Yeah. So it's when it basically banks on how people fix avocado as to whether I will eat it or not. Because I know I tried avocado and by itself, and it's not that good by itself. Yeah, I did enjoy it. But does anybody want to come up on the panel and talk about their previous cruises or anything that they've been on? Or what their experiences were, especially some of the past recipients. But eyes get in the way of your eating, especially when it comes to avocado. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, it banks on ever how they fixed it at that chef's table. That was pretty good. But like I said, I've had it before. I think I tried it one time out there in Quartzsite, and I wasn't too crazy about it. I think it was when I went to Quartzsite. But anyway, but by your donations, you can definitely make a difference in someone's life to be able to get them to on a cruise for somebody that's never cruised before in their life. Now, the rules are you can't nominate yourself, and you can't nominate a family member, but you can nominate it can be like a caregiver that's never been on a cruise before, and but it has to be somebody that's never cruised before in their life. That's for sure. I have $25 donated. Well, thank you so much. It will definitely be a help. For sure. And like I've been saying throughout this CruiseAthon thing, this charity organization, nonprofit organization, it definitely has a special place and dear to my heart for sure in helping others. So, because I'd like to see many other people that has never cruised before to be able to go and get the same experiences that I have gotten going on my first cruise. I'd love to see this thing go worldwide. I say, Sean says, what was the biggest benefit of me going on the cruise? Well, getting to see the ocean for the very first time, the beauty of the ocean for the very first time, especially for somebody that's never seen the ocean in their life, in their 28, 29, 30 years of life. Seeing the beautiful creation of the ocean and how it changes colors. And I just absolutely love it. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, what have I missed all these years in life? Hey, J&N Travels. Everything's going good. I'm actually back in my apartment. I just got back here Monday. So, this coming up Monday, I'll be here. I will have been here a full week. So, let's see. Do I have any regrets on going on the cruise? No, I do not. No, I don't have any regrets going on the cruise. I'm gonna post the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up. They're more than welcome to do so. There's a StreamYard link in the chat there. If anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to do so. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And another thing that another benefit I got out of it was getting to meet people for the first time and make new friends. People I've never met before, and make new friends. but I wonder if Lorraine is still up or is she in bed? Because I know she would come up. Which friends that you made had the biggest impact on your life? Which friends? I would say you all, Sean and Alana. Because you all come up with the idea for this. You all came up with the idea for this Helping Hands for Cruising nonprofit organization to help people that has never cruised before, and to help people get on cruises, and whether it be has helped people like me and others get on cruises, whether it be due to a financial situation or disability or whatever has hindered that person from being able to go on a cruise, to be able to get them on cruises and enjoy a once-in-a-lifetime cruise vacation. Let's see. JNN says, Kenny, have you been doing a lot of traveling? No, I have not. I have actually been kind of, I don't know if most of you know, but I've been kind of sick since April 13th. That was Palm Sunday. And I just recently got back home, like I said, Monday. So I just got back to my apartment Monday. So. Let's see. So Sean says, so how are you going to pay that impact forward? Well, just by keep spreading the word about Helping Hands for Cruising, and what and what it has done in my life, and pay and just pay it forward. Give back. Let's see. How am I feeling and how is my dad doing? I'm feeling pretty good now. And how is my dad? He's had some up and down health issues here lately. And Sean says, Kenny, do you know anyone else in the same position as you? Not right off hand, I don't. Not right off hand, I don't. But I'm sure I'll probably run into somebody down the road somewhere. Jan travels, will you be in Florida for November and Thanksgiving? And Jan says, no, not this year. Has some family commitment until the has some work and family commitment. Yes, that person, whoever I might run into, will definitely have the same. Could have the same opportunity as I did, for sure. But I definitely highly recommend and encourage people to definitely get out and try new things. Don't be afraid to try new adventures, and new things on cruising, or because you only have one life to live, and make the best you know how out of your life as you can. Down on the cruise saying, Jan, that is a shame. That is a shame. We will be in Florida for that. Okay. Yeah, but like I said, I love meeting people and getting to meet people and make new friends, and yeah, I believe that was Travel Adventures with Eric B. That said that. I believe life is short, travel more. Oh wait, Yeah, I believe it was Travel Adventures with Eric B. Ah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh, Sean says that is down. That was Raphael from Bezos Travel. Okay. Does anybody not, does anybody not want to come up with me? Is Roy still around? Let's see. Kenny, are you doing Helen, Georgia next year? That I am not sure. I have to, yeah. I understand. Yeah, I know. I know I wanted to do 2 hours until 6 o'clock. uh, I usually have to wait till right around closer to that time period before I can make I can't plan that far in advance. So, but yeah, I have to plan. You know, I have to plan accordingly. So, but anyway, so what what is what is some of what is some of your all's benefits that you've had when you've taken cruises? Yeah, I'm glad to be home in my apartment. Yeah. And some of us are trying to stay awake at 4:22. I understand. I actually, believe it or not, I actually took a nap. I took a nap yesterday afternoon. I guess I want to say about 2:30, 3 o'clock. 2:30, 3 o'clock. And I slept till about 5:30, 6 o'clock that evening. And I started watching Controversial Cruising Scott at 8 with the match game. And then I waited until this started at 10 with the Down Under Cruisers and the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel. The biggest benefit is seeing people like me flourish and grow and change like you have blossomed. Yeah, like I've been saying, it's definitely been a life-changing experience for me, for sure. And it definitely, if if it hadn't been for this helping hands for cruising organization, nonprofit organization, I probably would have never I would probably have never cruised. I would have probably never cruised in my life. It's definitely a life-changing experience. And I would have probably have never gotten hooked on cruising. But since it's definitely got me hooked, for sure. I want to go on more and more cruises, for sure. I'd actually like to take a cruise in Australia and experience what it's like in a different country compared to the U.S. I definitely would like to try. One of the foods I'd like to try is kangaroo meat. I want to try and see what that tastes like, because I've never tried kangaroo. Yeah. Kangaroo meat is awesome. Very lean in. Okay. I've never tried it, so I don't know. But I'm willing to try new things at least once before I turn it away. Because I was always brought up, you never know you like something until you at least tried it at least once. So Um, but what are some what are some other unique foods and things to do in Australia? This country is so big. You need to experience it for at least 1 month. Oh wow. See, other places I'd like to experience, like other countries and stuff, is Germany. Because I've heard that over in Germany, especially by watching Magnificent Germany with Darian, is is that over there in Germany they don't use preservatives over there in their foods compared to where we use preservatives in our foods here in the U.S. Ask Nick. I'm assuming Nick P. I'm assuming. I haven't seen him around, speaking of which. I wonder what he's up to. Probably busy working. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sean says they don't use many preservatives either. Okay. But yeah, I'd like to experience a cruise and going to different places in Germany as well. Experience and get to try new things. That's another thing. It's on that I'd like to experience at least once in my life is going to Germany and maybe but again, guys, every little bit helps. no amount is too big or too small, even if it's just $1. It will like for example, if 10 people donate $1, it will help get somebody on a cruise. But for those of you that are new and doesn't know what Helping Hands for Cruising is about and what they do is they help people that has never cruised before, whether it be due to a financial situation or disability or whatever has kept that person from being able to go and experience a once in a lifetime cruise vacation, be able to help people be able to get on cruise ships. And like I said, it not only changed my life, it changed James and Cindy Catney's. It changed Amber and Scott from Kicking It Country. And it also changed Roxanne's life. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but Sean can correct me if I'm right or wrong. I think we got a new recipient going on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. November 29th through December 6th, 2025. And yeah, Sean says they have Dan going on the R&R. Okay. Looking forward to getting to meet him in person for the very first time. I have heard now. I know different people have had different experiences, but I've heard some people say that that the food is better on NCL than it is on Carnival. Got Abby, let's see, hang on. Got Gabby going on the ABC cruise. That's the cruise in 2026, I I'm thinking 2026. April the 11th, 2026. Okay. Now, the ABC cruise, is that Aruba, Bonaire, and Cozumel? Is that correct? Oh, okay. Aruba, Bonaire, and I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. See, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. I'm sorry. But anyway, what Sean said there. Um, but anyway, I'm sure that now, if I'm not mistaken, Ocean Travel is hosting that one, correct? Yeah, we have been. Yeah, I remember going to Aruba and Bonaire on the first, on my very first cruise. Yeah, I remember going to those ports. My favorite part was the golf cart in Bonaire. Correct, as well as See Me Travel. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, the golf carts was fun for sure. I can remember. I can also remember Donovan on the from RV on the Wayside. I can remember him riding me around to where I could see the ocean, and he was explaining to me about the different colors of the water and what they mean. I could remember him telling me about that. That was a really cool experience. And but um yeah, I'm really looking forward to experience my very first NCL cruise. Because I know I really like the two Carnival ones that I've been on. Donovan was very passionate about giving you an amazing experience. I really loved I loved that experience for sure. And like I said, I would love to see many more other people get to experience the same things that I got to experience on my two cruises. I can't wait to experience my very first, like I was saying, my very first NCL cruise, Norwegian Cruise Line. So I'll be getting a blue card because I think it's the blue card that they give you. It's the blue card that they give you for your very first cruise. I think it's blue. Because I know when I went on my second Carnival cruise, I got a red card. Yep. So Sean says that they will be experiencing the blue card treatment too. And I still have my my lanyard. Hang on a sec. I still have my lanyard that's got my other two cards on it. So I'll be adding a blue card to this one as well. Has there been anybody in the chat that has ever cruised NCL, and what has been your all's experiences? I don't know who all is here in the chat. It shows I've got 7 in the chat, but I don't know. They might just be lurking and not chatting. But yeah, I was wondering if anybody in the chat's ever cruised NCL and what your all experiences have been. I have 8 watching. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm looking on the YouTube side on my phone. See, I've got the StreamYard side on the PC, and I've got the YouTube side of my stream on my phone. That's the reason why you see. That's the reason why you see me looking down at my phone. So yeah. Um. Um. And if anybody's ever cruised NCL before, I wonder what what is your thoughts on I want to know what your thoughts are on the food. Like, what is some of the what is some of the new foods, like foods to try on NCL? Because this is going to be my first NCL cruise. Yeah, still have only $25. Yes, please donate, folks. Please donate. Dirk Tenhoff. Heading back to bed. I did the Alaskan cruise was boom and 3. Oh, okay. See, I've never cruised to Alaska either. I've never. So, what was your what type of experiences did you get out of that Alaskan cruise? I believe so. Yeah, I remember meeting you in person, Dirk. I remember meeting you in person. I think it was. I'm not sure it was I can't remember if it was M23 or the M22. Sean says we're going to try the, I don't know how you pronounce that, and the steak restaurant. Okay. Jan N says they love NCL Cruise Line. It started in Seattle and headed up into Alaska. It was good, but I needed a patch. So I was tired the whole time. J&N Travels, do you think the food is better on NCL than Carnival? Or what is your input? What is your inputs on the food, J&N? Okay, Sean, have a good dinner. I'm sure whatever you're going to be eating, Sean, I'm sure it'll make your tongue slap your brain. Okay, Dirk Tenhoff says he made a ton of videos but can't really watch them because it makes him a bit queasy. Ha ha ha. I understand. I say you can't beat chicken wings 24/7. Chicken wings. I like chicken wings, but I don't think it'd be a type of food that I would want 24/7 though. Dirk Tenhoff says we're on the huge ovation of the sea excellent ship. Jan N says that the food is much better on NCL than Carnival. Okay. I've heard other people say that as well. Dirk says they just finished a Margaritaville on the seas last week. Perfect calm water, so it went very well. Okay. I really enjoy your all's input and opinions on these things. Learning from others. Guys, please donate if you can, because you're gonna really make a difference in somebody's life. You can make a dream become a reality by donating. And like I said, no amount is too big or too small. It all adds up. Jan N says, unfortunately, the pizza is not good on CL unless they have improved it. I'm willing to try the chicken and the pizza, so that might be some of the things I might try on that ship in November. But yes, please donate, because like I said, we can raise, like Sean was saying earlier on when this thing started, if we can raise $10,000, we can get 2 people on a cruise ship. But so for those of you that has cruised NCL before, Janian or some others, besides the food, what are some other things that a person that has never cruised NCL before, but it's going to be their first time ever cruising NCL, what are some things that we should try besides the food? Entertainment and service is much better on NCL. Okay. But so what type of hey Jimmy the astute tourist, you want to come up on panel? You're more than welcome to do so. There's the link in the chat to come up on panel. Yeah, I kind of figured just waking up, yeah. I've been up all night long, so I'd actually taken a nap about 2:30 yesterday afternoon, and I slept until I guess I want to say about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I've been up since this thing started. So and I made like two, I think I want to say 2 fresh pots of coffee since this thing started. I just I've drank, of course, this is leftover coffee from the last pot, but I made a fresh pot just before my show. So cheers, people. Oh, by the way, is the coffee, for those of you that has cruised NCL, is the coffee really good on the ship? I don't know how many coffee drinkers we have in the chat, but says I've got 11 people watching. Not great coffee, pizza, and coffee are their downfalls. Is what Jan N says. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this rock and roll tribute cruise, November 29th through December 6th, 2025. And looking to get to meet people that I have met before, like the Down Under Cruisers and some others that I met before. And I'm looking forward to get to meet people that I have not met for the very first time. So if you want to book that cruise, get a hold of Bruce from Ocean Travel at oceantravel.com, I think. And I'm not sure. Is it Gmail? Anyway, but yeah, you'll get to meet different personalities. You will get to hear the band Foreign Journey. Jimmy just put the link in for ocean travel. If you are interested in that cruise, right here is the link. I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit rusty on where I haven't done my own live stream in a good while. You'll get to meet different YouTube personalities and get to meet the band Foreign Journey, and it's going to be a blast. Good morning, Carol Walters. The reason why you see me looking at my phone is because it's easier to read the chat from the YouTube side than it is from my PC on the StreamYard side. So that's the reason why you keep seeing me look away. I feel pretty good, Carol Walters. I actually just got to come home this past Monday, August 18th. So this coming up Monday, I will have been home 1 full week. So, and speaking of Jimmy, he is also taking a part in this CruiseAthon. He has got a show on the Uncle Scugga radio, I want to say at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then he's got another show with myself and Controversial Cruising Scott at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and Jimmy can correct me on that if I messed up. He can correct me on that. Because right after mine, we are going to raid right after mine at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to raid Paul from PSB Odyssey. Yeah. Jimmy says at 7 a.m. it's going to be all original music. And then the 10 a.m. a Cup of Joe Live. I'll hey, but anyway, I really would like to see this nonprofit organization reach people worldwide. And I'd like to see it grow over the years. And I think the last time somebody said, they said I was only at like $25. I'm checking the link now. Yeah, $25. Yeah, I've only raised like $25. Yep. Yeah, let's step it up, guys. I wish I could think of something I could do on the live to make it a little bit more entertaining for you guys. So maybe people will donate more, make it more interesting. But yeah, and like Jimmy has said, and some others have said, no amount is too big or too small. It all adds up. Yeah, I'm on till 6. And it's right now 5:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I'm gonna probably, here in a minute, snack on a Snickers bar that Misha Lee had given me as a get well gift. It's gonna go good with my coffee, by the way. But anyway, does anybody have any questions or anything? Thanks, Carol. I said, Jimmy says, I'm disappointed. I figured I would see you sleeping live. And then he's got laughing emojis. It's probably a wonder that I ain't asleep. By the way, the Snickers bar is definitely a 10 and definitely make your tongue slap your brain. I bet Jimmy is snorting. Let's see. Yeah, Jimmy's snorting. No, oh, man. Yeah, usually when I hear people snort, it gets me tickled. But anyway, yep. PSV Odyssey is on at 6 a.m. Him and his other half, Miss Vines. Although she might be asleep. I know she was in the chat earlier and said that her and him were getting ready to head to bed for nap time. Yep, there's the link to PSV Odyssey. Let's see. What, for those of you that has cruised NCL before, what types of entertainment do they have on there? Like, I know they probably got like casino and they probably got like trivia. It's probably so much entertainment it's hard to name everything, probably. Oh. But yeah, it's come on, folks. You got about a little over 30 minutes to donate. Every little bit helps. Like an old tribute cruise. There's the link to that. Up there. Yep. Donate here. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask me? Let's see, Jimmy says, what was my reaction when I found out I was given a cruise for the first time? I was just like, wow. Like, how cool is this? Like, I was just like in shock. I was like surprised. I was surprised by it. I know when I saw the ocean for the first time, my eyes and face was just like, wow, what have I missed in my last 28, 30, 20, 28, 29, 30 years of life? You know, all the beautiful creation and everything. I was like, wow. But yeah, it's definitely a life-changing experience. Let's see. He said, Jimmy says, "Were you afraid? Did you have any worries? Were you anxious? Were you thinking, I don't know if I can do this or not?" Hey, Lorraine, you took a nap. Okay. Understand. Um, Not really, like, I wasn't really, afraid. Um, Now, I will say this, since I don't know how to swim, if you was to put me in water, if you was to actually, like, put me in a deep thing of water, um, I'd probably be afraid then, because I don't know how to swim, but, yeah. I don't, but anyway, yeah, but uh, I'm gonna try anything at least once before I say no anyway. Can I go in the pool if someone is helping me? Um, I could probably go in the pool, yeah. Hey, Harriet, on the Facebook side. Hey, Kenneth Bird. Um, Traveling with Special Brother says I go for operation on the second. See if the pull-ups. Oh, okay. Hope all goes well with that. Prayers for sure on that. She says my lungs will be separate operation. Jimmy says, okay, folks, let's step up and donate. No amount is too little. We need your help. Yep. Because you can definitely change somebody's life. For sure. And my Zephy link is pinned to the top of the chat. Yeah, prayers for sure. But because the more when you donate, it can definitely change somebody's life. They can get the same experience that I got when I got on my very first cruise. Grandma, Special Brother says, I'm not worried, but would appreciate the prayers. And here he is. And he's muted.
How about now? Good morning, Kenneth.
Good morning.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. Best sip of the day right now.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, folks. This is my plea. We got to start raising some money here this morning. It doesn't matter. $5, $3, $100, whatever you can afford. You got to help us out. Kenny has been talking about his trip, his very first time sailing as the very first recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruises. And it changes lives. It really does. Think about people that maybe stuck in their home and they can't do a lot, or they don't think they can do a lot, or some people may not have the funding to be able to do it. They can barely make their bills now, and they're living paycheck to paycheck, and or maybe they're on social assistance, and a vacation for them is not even on their spectrum at all. And this is what we do. We help these people make their dreams a reality. It really is. Um, we got to get people to step up. And like I said, just a little bit can go a long way. You know,
Yeah.
25 dollars can add up to sending one person on a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And um, we've heard Kenny's testimonials talk about seeing the ocean for the first time. I mean, how wonderful was that, Kenny? You must have been in awe.
Yeah, I was like, wow. What? I was like, what have I missed in my 28, 30 years of life? I was like, I was just amazed about the beautiful creation. of the ocean. I mean, it's just hard to put into words.
Right?
It's just it's just amazing.
Had you, prior to helping Hands for Cruising and hearing about them and getting the opportunity to be the first recipient, had you been on any type of vacation like that before?
No,
I imagine, you know, being able to afford something like that was way out of reach for you and your dad.
uh, yes, it was. Yes,
So this is what we do, people. We get the funding together by generous donations from people like yourselves, and we're able to send somebody on a cruise. It takes about $3,000 to send a person and a guest with them. We don't typically send people alone unless they don't have somebody. So um, it's probably about $2,500 or so to $3,000 to send one person on a cruise, and we try to get as many on the same cruise as we can. That's why our goal for this cruiseathon is $10,000. We'll be able to send three people, or in essence, six people, on a dream vacation. And like I said, we do that through the generous donations from people like yourselves. So, and no amount is too little because it all adds up. All you have to do is donate and go to that link that we've been posting in Kenny's chat. And I mean, reach deep down and help us out and help Kenny out, because
yeah.
Kenny's he's got his link there, and we all have links that are specific to our channels. That way, we can keep track of how much each creator um, collects, and that way they can keep track. So right now, Kenny's only got $25 in the kitty, and it'd be nice if we could finish up his live stream at 6 o'clock with as much in there as we can. So. Um, Good morning, Sean. It's good to see you, or good evening to you, sir. How was your dinner? I know that you guys had gone out to get something to eat. Sean's been probably up um, all day, and he'll be up throughout the night as Saturday here in the U.S. Opens its eyes. The sun is barely coming up here in the Northeast, so Sean's got a long day ahead of him. It's been a long day already, but I'm sure he'll be popping in and out of everybody's lives as
Uh,
the day progresses.
Lorraine is saying if you donate, you're helping the deserving people like me.
That's right, exactly.
And also, she says monthly donations are available as well if you can't afford a lump sum now.
That's correct. So if you go to that link, the Zephy link, you can put in a custom donation, monthly donation, whether it's $5 a month or $50 a month, whatever you can afford, or you can do one lump sum. Sean is saying so far we've collected since 10 o'clock last night $643. So we need to really crank up the donation machine here, and we got a long way to our $10,000 goal. A lot of you folks have been involved with the H8 cruiseathons in the past. Um, what we need you to do is share out these streams to all your friends. Put it out on Facebook, on your Instagram, on your TikTok accounts, whatever it is, all the social media, and get your friends and your family involved. This is important. And like I said, think about it. Think about it if you were trapped in your home your whole life because of physical ailment, or because you don't have the funding and you're barely making your bills every week, and you know you're you're not uh, being able to eat, the lobster and steak dinners and that, and you're just trying to pinch your pennies and make it by, and thinking, what's tomorrow going to bring for me? And then you find out that deserving people or folks like yourself have donated money to some deserving people, and you get yourself on a dream vacation on a cruise, no doubt. That's something that, like Kenny has said, was not even in his wheelhouse, so to speak. He wasn't even thinking about that. They're thinking about what's tomorrow going to bring for me. Are we going to be able to make it to the grocery store to get some food, or do I have to pay my medical bill? Do I have to pay my medication? How am I going to pay for my medication today? Those are the people that we're trying to help out. So you can help them just by giving a small donation. Follow that Zephy link, and let's help these folks out.
Yes. And it says, Lauren was saying it costs more if you have a caregiver or family member with them, with the individual.
Right. So that's why I was saying it's upwards of $3,000 to send somebody, and that's typically with a caregiver. And I'm basing that on yesterday's cruise prices. Between $1,500 and $1,800 per person. So if it's 1,800, we're looking at what, 3,600 $3,600 to send two people. So that would be, a husband and wife, or um, if somebody like Kenny who lives alone, but he had a friend that would go with him to help him out with his daily stuff. Not that Kenny needs it, but there are some people that would need that. So sending two people, it takes some dough to do it, and we can't do it without your help. So, and we want to try to reach as many people around the world as we can. I mean, it's not just for U.S. citizens. We're in Australia, we're in the UK, we're around the world. So um, we can't do it without you guys. So we need you. We need you folks. We need some of that money that you have. Think about too. Um, going out to a restaurant, or going out to your local pub. Think about the amount of money that you spend in one night on things that you don't necessarily need. If you're out there, uh, you know, drinking with your loved one, or your friends, partying with your buddies, um, just the price of a couple pints could help somebody out. So it's really not that hard to do. Follow the link, and donate now. So there you go. Sean says, so total, by the time we put someone on a ship, feed them and their companion, flights and accommodations the day before and after, total is just under $5,000. So our $10,000 goal, that's going to send, in essence, four people. Four people. That's what it takes, folks. And we need your help. We need your help to do it. So, and Kenny's the man. I don't know if you guys, if you don't know Kenny, I'll tell you. Kenny is, if I may, Kenny is such a wonderful man. He really thinks of himself. He's always thinking of others and helping out others. And there was nobody more deserving to go on a vacation than the Ford man. And I don't, Kenny. I know that he doesn't think of himself as there's no hurdles or speed bumps in his way. Um, he uh, he just perseveres and he pushes forward. Kenny recently has had some health issues. He just got home, like he said. He's only been home for less than a week. And Kenny, how long were you in the hospital and the rehab? You were gone for several months.
Well, yeah, since April 13th, and
And
just got uh, back home Monday, August 18th. So that's April, May, June, July, August, 5 months.
5 months he was away from home in the hospital or in the rehab.
Yeah.
He was, and
Because
he,
I've been
he,
in and
he-
out of the hospital a couple times while I was even at the rehab facility as well, because they had to send me out a couple times because of the seizure activity.
right. And I'm not going to delve into Kenny's the specifics about his health care, but um, one of them was, it affected Kenny's eyesight at one time, and I'm giggling because even when the guy could barely see, everything was blurry and he couldn't make out, one word from another. He was laughing and giggling. Him and I, we did some FaceTiming together. I was in the hospital as well at the time, and honest to God, you wouldn't know that Kenny was, his attitude was perfect. Nothing seems to bother this guy, and um, I know that. For those out there that have some health issues that won't won't be able to in their mind be able to afford to do anything, never mind go down and pay for their medicine or whatever it is. But like I said, having a vacation isn't even on their radar at all. And we can make somebody's day by offering them a dream vacation. And we've seen it, not just with Kenny, but with James Catanese and his wife, with Roxanne, with who am I forgetting, Kenny?
Amber and Scott from
Amber and
Kick.
Scott from Kicking It Country.
Uh-huh.
Um, I mean, if you look at the testimonials of these people, I mean, we make we make people cry, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. They're tears of joy because folks like that have been, they may have been handed the S stick, as we say in life, and they just can't get ahead. And then to offer them something as wonderful as a vacation on a cruise ship, and get to see the ocean for the first time, or actually get to go outside and see an island in another country. How cool would that be? So Sean says you have $50 now, Kenny. That's good.
That's good. Yep. And Traveling with Special Builder says Papa was an awesome single parent, and it was such an awesome experience to be able to give Kenny an experience of a lifetime. It's not only impacted him and his family, it impacted the donors.
That's correct. Think about the good you're doing. When Kenny and I do our morning show every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we finish up the show with talking about being kind to one another and changing somebody's life. That all you have to do is look at them and smile. We all have a story. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the stories aren't so good that we live, and all you need to do is be kind to somebody, and you can change their life for the better and change their attitude. And if you don't know that a positive attitude is going to change somebody's life for the better, believe me when I tell you, it really will. And there's nothing more positive than being able to tell somebody, hey, guess what, you're going to the Bahamas for a whole week, or we're gonna put you on a cruise ship and you're going to Mexico and you're gonna go to these ports of calls down in South America. There's nothing more special than that, and you can change people's lives for the better. So we got the 6 minute warning, Kenny.
6 minutes. Donate, folks. It's gonna go for a good cause. Like Jimmy's been saying, you could change somebody's life for the better.
Marjorie Ambrose is here. Hi, Marjorie.
Good morning, Marjorie, and I want to say good morning to Carnival Cruise Addicts. That is
Chris and Liz, good morning.
Chris and Liz. That's probably Liz because Chris is probably still sleeping.
You're probably right, Kenny.
Or it might be vice versa. It might be.
You never know.
I never know.
My wife is in bed right now. I woke up, it was just about 10 minutes of 5, and I planned on sleeping till 5:30, but then when I realized that the cruiseathon is happening, I'm like, I can't go to sleep. And I knew you were on, um, and you're like, come on up, come on. And I'm like, well, I just woke up. I have to make it to the bathroom and get my cup of coffee, and then I'll come up. So Chris is sleeping. He works today. So yeah, that's good. But it's good. So PSV, Paul S. Vines, PSV Odyssey will be up next at 6 o'clock. And then
Yes, and I will probably be up on his show because I think he wanted me up on his show. I think.
I
I'm
think
not
you
sure.
should, Kenny. I think you should.
Morning, Danny D. Yeah, and the link to the next show, the Down Under Cruisers, just popped in. So
Good morning, Danny. Danny Dizzle's here, the spectacular supporter.
Yeah.
We love Danny. We love all of you guys. We love you all in the chat. That's another thing that Kenny and I finish up with is we talk about how much we love you guys in our YouTube family and how much we support each other and that. So it's important. But like I said, for us that are regulars in the chat, we do this all the time. You need to share this stuff out to your friends and your family. Put it out on your Facebook. Get people involved. Send it out on your messenger. You know, get some groups together in your messenger and send out the links to these things and we need their help. We need their help as well. So it's important. Spread the news and tell them how much we need them.
Read the
It's
news,
important.
spread the word,
And
and
Sean, to answer your question, I haven't seen Stan Brickman. Um, I haven't heard from him recently. I know he put out a couple videos yesterday, but that's really all I know of him. So I haven't seen much.
Warren says if you're connected to the playlist, you'll go from show to show
That's right.
because it automatically takes you over to the next show.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Jen put that together, Jen.Cohen. And she's like I said, Jen is the man. She's done a fabulous job with really coordinating this whole thing. Her and Crystal and Sean and the rest of the board members, they're doing a great job. Liz from CCA and you guys do a fantastic job. They do a lot of work behind the scenes to make this happen. So I want to just shout out to those guys.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure and honor to help out with this because, like I said, this is something that's very special and dear to me.
So we got Paul coming up at 6 o'clock. Then we got Uncle Scugga Radio spinning the awesome original music at 7. And then who's on at 8, Kenny?
Good question.
I had the list a minute ago, but I can't look right now because I'm using my phone for to talk with you. So
Good question.
yeah, we got we're down to the 1 minute warning. So you want to finish up, Kenny? I think I've talked enough.
Yeah. Everybody, please head over to the PSV Odyssey, Paul, and his other half, Miss Bynes. I don't know if she's going to be on the show or not, but anyway, thanks so much for everybody that's donated and helped out with this. It's very much appreciated. And please continue on throughout the rest of the day, because there's many more shows happening all the way up until about 10 o'clock tonight. So,
Kenny, I'll see you at 10.
all right.
All right, buddy. Take care, everybody. Remember, donate, donate, donate.
Yep.
Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you all over at Paul's. Bye, guys.